Hi everyone and welcome back to my channel. Today we're talking all about multi-purpose products. So products that have more than one use, that might have multiple functions, and it's also about looking at products that you have at home that are used in a different way than they were intended. So let's be honest, we're all trying to watch our money at the moment. A lot of us want to minimize the products that we have at home, because if you're a beauty lover like me, you might find that your stash might be growing and growing and you're not making the most of what you have. So this is what we're going to talk about today. So let's start with the Tilbury Airbrush Flawless Setting Spray. The clue is in the name when it comes to this. It is a brilliant setting spray. It keeps my makeup in place all day. But do you remember last summer when it was roasting hot? I couldn't cope with the heat. I used this as a primer as well. Now the packaging does say that it can be used as a primer, but I don't think an awful lot of people do that. So what I do is I do my skincare, do my SPF. Right before I start to apply my makeup, I'll apply a layer of this, go in with the foundation, and then when everything is finished, I lock it in with this, and it is brilliant. So if you've only been using this as a setting spray, give it a go as a primer. Brilliant. The Skingredients Preprobiotic cleanser is one of my favorite cleansers. I've gone through bottles and bottles of it over the years. It's a really nice, nourishing, gentle cleanser. You can use it on your eyes as well, but along with using it as a cleanser, it can be used as well as a mask. So if you apply a nice thin layer of this onto your skin, leave it for 20 minutes, use your cleanse off mitt to remove it, and it will leave your skin soothed and hydrated. There you go. It's a cleanser, it's a mask. Fantastic. Another cleanser that can be used in a few different ways is the Hardie Moringa Cleansing Balm. The main way people use this is as a makeup remover, as a cleanser. So it has a really nice balmy thick texture which can be used as well as a cuticle oil, or if you've any kind of dry patches on your face or maybe your elbows, all over the body, this can be used on that. And also it can be used as a soothing, nourishing mask. So you just apply a little bit more, leave it on your skin for like 20 minutes or so, remove it, and your skin will be soft, hydrated and beautifully smooth. The smell of that just brings me joy, the smell of that. So if you've only used it as a cleansing balm, give it a go in those other ways. The Waxperts Wonder Pads have saved me so many times. The main function of these is to prevent and treat any ingrown hairs that you have from waxing, but it can also be used if you have breakouts. Now, and that's where I've mainly used it for. So if I have like a blemish, you know, one of those ones that you know is like building up inside, or even if it's come to a head, I take one of these, that's what they look like, and I'll usually like fold it into quarters and I will hold it up against the blemish and let it sit there for a little while. I'll keep like folding over to get like a new fresh clean corner. I'm telling you now, if I do this the night before, I wake up the next morning and the blemish is almost gone. It is brilliant. Also, if you have shaving rash, use it on that. If you have keratosis pilaris on the back of your arms, or some people get it on the backs of their legs, just use that. It has a rough side, and if you can see, it has a rough texture, the smooth texture. Take the rough texture side and just smooth it all over your arms. So handy. So this is the Redken One United. I think that's the name of it. Or 25 benefits. Basically the packaging says what this does. It has 25 benefits. I'm not going to go through them all because you'll be here for the day. I'll just give you like your little brief overview. Conditions, nourishes, improves manageability, fills in the gaps of porous hair, reduces the feelings of dry, detangles, it protects against heat. So rather than having a few different products in your stash that do all those things, try something like this that has all of those functions in one. The Luna by Lisa Airbrush is one of those multifunctional products that's so handy to have in your makeup collection. It's a 3-in-1 primer, highlighter and skin tint. Now it's not exactly like the Tilbury Hollywood Flawless filter, but I tend to use it in the same way. So yeah, you can use it on bare skin and it just gives your skin the most gorgeous sheen with a tiny little bit of coverage, and that's where the tint comes in. You can mix it in with your foundation as well to sheer out your foundation and give it a bit more of a glow, and you can use it over your foundation as well as a highlight. So just along like the higher points of your cheekbones, your nose, your cupid's bow, anywhere that you would usually highlight. Used alone as a primer, it gives your skin that little bit more of a glow. This by no means is anything new. You've probably seen it all over TikTok. It's something that I've been doing for years, and I love using my bronzer on my face obviously, but then also in the crease as an eyeshadow. My favourite at the moment is the Benefit Hoola Caramel. It just has that gorgeous warmth to it and it really stands out on my green eyes. So if you have a bronzer at home, you just use it on your face, or you use it to like on your shoulders or collarbones or anything, give it a go on your eyes too. Doing something like this is great if you're going traveling, because it means you don't have to bring an eyeshadow palette with you if you don't want to. You have your face color and your eye color in one little doodah. If you have cream blushes at home as well, use them on your lips too. Now this one is from Tilbury and it is the Pillow Talk Lip and Cheek Glow. So it does say use it on your lips and on your cheeks. But just in case if you've only used it on your cheeks, give it a go on your lips too. This is the Sculpted Peach Pop Cream Blush, and I love using this on the cheeks and then also on the lips too, because it means when you do something like that, your look is tied together. It's all one. It's very cohesive. So again, nothing groundbreaking, but it might make you look at the products that you have in your collection a little bit differently. Something that I saw Glamzilla on TikTok doing is taking her favorite blush, her favorite liquid blush. This is the shade Hope from Rare Beauty. I'm just going to do two little, give that one a bit more there, just so that you can see. Okay, and the idea behind it is that you get a paler concealer, or you can get a darker one if you have it. And then you can add it here. So this is the shade Hope on its own. Then if you mix your concealer in with your blush, I might need to add a bit more blush, 1 second now. You're essentially multiplying the number of shades of blush that you have by adding a bit more blush, a bit more concealer to that one colour. I have a bit more blush there if you wanted to make it like a little bit darker. I love that tip so much, and it's something that I've been doing loads recently. Like, it's such a good idea. I don't know why I never thought of it before. Again, this is a great little tip to have if you're going travelling, because chances are you're going to be bringing your concealer away anyway. You're bringing your blush away anyway. So now you have those two single products, but then mixed together, you have now given yourself your complete bespoke shades when it comes to your blushes. Another thing that I like doing is taking your favorite lipstick, mix it on the back of your hand. This is shade Mare. Let me do two splodges because there's two things that I want to show you what you can do. So while this is a lipstick, obviously, you can use this as a blush too. So the best way to do that is apply it onto your ring finger and dab it onto your cheeks. Or an easier way to do it, you can either take a concealer or a foundation and just, like the previous way, just add a little dot into it, because it will just help to loosen up the formula a bit. So it will just make it more blendable for your cheeks and a little bit of a lighter shade. Now with this swatch, I'm going to take my favourite liquid highlighter. So you can use this one from Sculpted. This is Sculpted Liquid Lights in Pink Champagne. Or you can take your Charlotte Tilbury Hollywood Beauty Light Wand. And I'm going to apply a little smidge onto the lipstick, and you've given yourself a blush with a gorgeous soft sheen to it. You can mix your liquid blush with your liquid highlighter as well for the same effect. So those are some ways that you can maximize what you have. You can make more considered purchases when buying new products that have more than one function. You can whittle down your beauty product collection and just have products that have loads of jobs that will help you look and feel fantastic. What are your favorite multifunctional products? Let me know in the comments below. And if you like this video, please give me a thumbs up, like, subscribe, the whole shebang, and I will see you in next week's video. Okay, bye.